our Monarch section, I guess we'll go to next. Again, slightly different from planogram, but you'll notice that we have the planners on the left, again, all on the same date. Next to it is going to be the refills to make it really easy to sell. We bumped it up a bit and put storage binders at the bottom because that seemed to work best here in our store. So I didn't have another place to put the Monarch storage binders. But you'll notice a slight gap in between the refills, the straight line as you're looking at it. Everything neat and organized and filled. Because Monarch's a bit of a challenge, at least here at our store, because we can only put a couple out because of the weight on the shelf. So we make sure to keep an eye on that as well. And then we have our beautiful marketing on our coffin wall for our bundle and save promotion. We only have 2 coffins here, so you'll only see that twice. And then next is our Monarch binders. Again, we try to go with kind of a coloring sort of theme, so you'll notice all the red binders are on the right, black is in the middle, and where we had to separate them, we have black and brown towards the left. This is the weekend of our 30% off some certain binders, so you'll notice they have their hang tags. Something I should have mentioned when we were in the bag area too, on the back of our bundle and save, we put the actual price of the bag, because we cut all of our tags off of the bags and tuck them in, so instead of clients having to search as we get busier, we thought it was really important to have that price easily accessible for clients, so we just put it right on the back of every hang tag in our bag tree area, or in our bag area. No matter where it is in the store, it's going to have a price on the back of that. Similar to like we do with the biggest sale of the year. This is Monarch Forms, probably the biggest pain and the ugliest part of our store, but still filled and kind of organized. At the top we have all of our client information, so it's information records, expense envelopes, finances, blank pages, things like that. The center portion is going to be telephone and address and everything that matches our different refills. And then at the bottom we have telephone and address, basic line pages, starter pack, and yearly sold out. At the bottom we have going upsies and downsies, all of our plastics, and then at the bottom is our hole punches. You'll notice too, to the bottom right, we have the Forms Wizard and the telephone and address software. It's something that Bradford had mentioned we wanted to put in every single area, so you'll see it again in Classic and you'll see it again in Pocket here in our store. As we swing, we're going to, right next to in our store, our Classic Forms, which is much easier and display to see and to sell from. Again, it's kind of the same basic theme. We have the specialty ones up top, the universal ones at the bottom, lined in telephone and address. Again, with that Forms Wizard and telephone and address software, directly behind that is the blank pages, which makes it really easy to sell to. And then we go through our Classic section. You'll see a refill is missing because we're actually open and selling things, which is really good. This is Saturday afternoon. But this is we have 2 bays of binders here at the store. The first bay we're going to run into is our more unisex or gentleman sort of area, so you'll notice a lot of dark browns and blacks. So you'll notice that. And then as we go through the refills, the next bay is going to be the ladies' binders. I don't know if I have much to say about this. I know this area is a really hard area for us to keep merchandise nicely, but you'll notice the straight lines again, binder directly above binder. There's only 4 across. You don't squish in 5, you don't spine 1 just because it doesn't fit. So what we've done here is we will put light colors together or light binders together, because sometimes, unfortunately, you have to back certain colors and you can't have them all featured. So we've had to make certain decisions here at the store. So we've gone with kind of a red theme, then a brown theme, then a black theme, and then a, miscellaneous fun theme. But we try to keep it organized, easy to shop, so they can shop not only by color easily, but by style of binder if they prefer. And then the final one brings us to kind of our bundle and save promotion. We've put up clip signs so they could see how much they're actually saving. We've bundled the planning system together for them to make it really easy to get as a gift, which makes it easy to sell our gift bags as well because it's already bundled together. That idea actually came from the Pacific Northwest, and we think it rocks. So we appreciate the tip on that and the great photos that they sent out. to help us merchandise it a little bit better and make it sell better. This is our WireBound section, and for you folks who have RPA tech wall, Jeff noticed that some of them didn't have the bundle and save in the frame directly above it. We'll get up there in just a second, but just make sure, we only have 4, but that bundle up and save is supposed to be in the center of those frames, so if you have it all brown, just make sure we find that particular piece of marketing and put it as center as you can in your blue tech wall. But I know there's not a lot of stores out there that have that. But we start at the top with our Monarch Daily. Right down below is our Pocket Slim and our Clutch. This too is a really high maintenance area. I'm sure all of you are familiar with that. It needs to be filled fairly regularly. All of our back stock is in the back, so it makes it a little bit more of a challenge to fill because we don't have it in the drawers down below, but it needs constant straightening and constant management. So just make sure that you do your best to keep all those SKUs out. And right next door to that is all the different covers. Again, we start with the Pocket and the Clutch. We have the Classic Daily on top. The storage binders. Again, it's a set to planogram. You'll notice the WireBound system cheat sheet is wedged in there. And then we have the classic binders. Again, you'll notice a lot of the red is featured out instead of being mostly black. At the bottom, we have our Monarch. The ones all on the left are just those folio systems. They aren't really so much WireBound planning systems, but we didn't have a place to put them in our store, so we kind of hid them over there. And that's it for WireBound.